Now we set the timeline for a promotion, which is where the fun really begins. But it also requires some thought. You have some choices to make in terms of the structure of your promotion, and it all comes down to the rounds. Let's explain that a little bit. You can have people enter and submit their content and then put those entries up for a popular vote amongst the community, and the community decides who wins. Another option is to have your contest internally judged, meaning the community does not vote and it's actually judged by you internally or in conjunction with a panel of judges which you pick. These judges could include sponsors, internal stakeholders, and notables within your industry. You may also choose a combination of both, with community picks and jury decides. What this means is entrants submit their entry to your site. It goes through a round of community voting in which voters on Facebook or through the microsite vote on their favorite entry to win. Then the platform calls down the numbers of entries that have come into the promotion to a manageable number, which you set, and then you have a panel of judges select their top picks. And this is one of our most popular choices to make. Finally, you can also choose jury picks and community decides, meaning the submissions come in and then your internal team of judges, brand partners, sponsors, and third-party judges decides which of the entrants' content will then get put up for community voting. So let's go ahead and pick the style of rounds we want for our promotion, and we're going to do community picks and jury decides. And for all of our promotions, of course, you have to set the time zone for the contest, and we're here in Vancouver. Strata contests are made up of multiple rounds, as we've just explained, so each round has specific configuration options, and these are really important. First, you have to set your submission round. This round defines a limited submission period, and we specify the start and end date and time of this round. Not only that, but we also specify in terms of what kind of content we're allowing people to enter, which can include any combination of video, photo, audio, or text. When you use our Pro package, you can choose all of them. In the basic model, you're limited to a single media type. Because mycollegeridehome.com's Redefine Your Value promotion is designed to cast a wide net, we want to encourage all forms of media. Of course, it will be up to participants to define their submission and what kind of content to upload into the platform for consideration by the voters. And then we can set the entry limit per user, saying a user can only enter once, and that's the choice I want. However, you can allow users to enter the contest more than once if you so choose. So our submission round starts on July 1st, 2011. And of course, we have to choose a time when it starts, and it's going to start at midnight. And then the submission round will end on July 31st. Okay, now let's define the voting round. The voting round starts on August 1st, and we're going to give the people of the community 1 month to vote. Here is the number of finalist winners. Now what this means is that we can set the number of finalists, which are going to advance from the voting round to the judging round. Okay, we're going to set that at 50. Again, this is how we call down through community voting how many entrants end up being judged by our judging panel. Now we can choose a vote for this entry button, or we could base it on 5-star ratings. I like the vote for this entry. Last in the section, you can set whether users can vote only once for an entry or multiple times, and here are your options. Now after the voting round, the promotion moves into the judging round. Of course, as you saw, we had set 50 finalists. Basically, what the platform does is take those 50 finalists and passes them on to the judging round. Here, the judging round allows a panel of judges to pick their favorite entries. So now we're going to go ahead and do the same thing. We're going to set that for September 1st, and we're only going to give that 1 week for the judging round. And we're going to set here the number of finalist winners we want the judges to pick. In our case, we want 3. The top pick winner and 2 secondary prize winners.